Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome in, guys. Give everybody a chance to hop on. And I probably says probably Wednesday night is probably not the best time to do this. I wanted to do it yesterday, but things did not really arrive, and then even today I didn't get a chance to really go through a whole lot of stuff. But anyway, welcome in. To have some fun things available for this evening. Just thought I'd pop on for a little bit. So as you come in, guys, please make sure to give me a thumbs up if y'all don't mind. It helps. But all kinds of different things tonight. So anyway, just hopping on, just getting started. Good evening, good evening. Good evening. Hey, Lenore, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for coming in, for being here. Got all kinds of different things for this evening. Got some jade or jadeites. Got some pearls. Got some glass. Got some vintage. Got sterling. All kinds of different things. So just thought got in a big lot. Oh, you're very welcome. You were very, very welcome. Hey, New England, welcome in. So anyway, I got in a big haul finally. It was supposed to be here in enough time for me to go through things and be able to do a show last night, but didn't quite have enough time. And yesterday was kind of one of those crazy days anyway. So I still didn't even get a chance to really go through a whole lot for tonight, but I do have some really awesome items for tonight, and then I'll have some more, of course, for this weekend. I got a ton of stuff for this weekend, and it keeps growing. So I wanted to spend a little bit more time this evening trying to get some things ready, but ended up running off to a yard sale that my husband found. Had a lot of different costume jewelry, so I found a few things.
And a really fun backyard. Like
yeah, they did have a really fun.
They had swings with the chairs. They had a what are they called?
I mean, there you go.
Benches.
The what?
Like little benches that.
Yeah, they had swings and benches and hammocks and anyway, she had fun at the yard sale.
Yeah. The only thing that wasn't fun.
She would have bought the backyard if they would have let her. I know you can hear her, right? Right, New England. She is just all excited. But anyway, we had fun. So, but we got a lot more hunting coming this weekend. So, I've already got a ton of great things for this weekend and some things I'm really excited about. There's just some things for tonight I'm very excited about. So thank you guys so much for being here and being with me this evening. I hope everybody has had a great week. Um, so if there's anything in particular that you guys, are looking for, because I'm not going to be on here for 5 hours. I'm probably going to cut it off around. It depends on how we're doing at 11, but no longer than 12. That's Eastern. Probably not even quite that long, but anyway. But I did want to go ahead and hop on here. So, those of you that from this all the packages um, that were ready to ship from this past weekend, they have shipped. They did ship out today, so yay! But if you do order something from me tonight, I will go ahead and invoice. But if you want me to hold your box until after the weekend, I can do that. So, just keep that in mind. Those of you, anybody that's new that hasn't filled out the jot form, it's up at the top. You can also email me. Um, and of course, yeah, I mean, all the rules stay the same. I will invoice tonight or tomorrow morning from tonight's show. And then, like I said, I will, I could definitely, if you purchase something from me over the weekend, I can always add it to that box. It'll be probably the first part of next week before I do ship. Invoices come from PayPal, but I do accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Prefer PayPal, but it's no big deal if it's Venmo or something else. So I do ship worldwide. Buy it nows and auctions. We just have a mix of both. I've got my things set on live chats. And so anyway, if it's a auction, of course, top bidder wins. I say that I'm gonna have it.
Bidder.
There we go. If it's a buy it now, it's the first person on my screen that gets it wins. That's kind of it right now. So increments, I'm not a stickler for that. And I do, I am open to offers too. Did she let them out, or is she coming back down?
No, she let me.
Okay, did you do the dishes?
Yeah.
Did you start it?
Yes.
Thank you. Did you put my coffee cup in there?
No.
That's the most important
My
thing.
coffee cup.
The one that was sitting in front of the microwave.
I didn't see it.
But anyway, so if you have any questions, let me know. So I'm just going to start off with some bracelets. If there's anybody interested in these, there's actually 6 of these. They are absolutely beautiful. But these are glass. These are not jadeite. Hey Cheryl, welcome in. But these are really beautiful bracelets. They are not jadeite. I thought that they might be purple jade. They are not. They are glass. So they tested as glass on the Presidian. But that being said, you wouldn't know it. Unless if you did test it. So these are absolutely beautiful. So I think they're all about the same. Let me just double check. So that was 7 1/4. That one's 7 1/4. I think they're all about the same size. But beautiful bangles. So, okay, this one's a little bit smaller. That one's a size 7. So you're looking at between 7 and 7 1/4. That one's actually a little bit, just a tad bit smaller. But anyway, right there, it's 7 1/4. So if there's any interest on these, I will do buy it now. Oops. So for just one, I will do a buy it now of 8. If you're looking at doing more, I can do a bundle. So if there's any interest on these, they're absolutely beautiful. See if I can get them in the light a little bit. They're absolutely beautiful. Hey, Jenny. Yay, good. I am so glad. And all the different beads. That's awesome. But beautiful. I mean, these are really awesome bangles. I wish they fit my wrist. But anyway, again, these are glass. But if there's any interest, let me know. We can sell these single, or I could do a bundle. And of course, doing a bundle, it would definitely lower the price. So if there's any interest on these, okay. They are. They're really, really pretty. And then I love the clank. But they are glass. So, um, a couple of different things out of that bag. I hope everybody's had a good week so far. Thank you guys so much for being here. And like I said, those of you that ordered from me last weekend, your box is on the way. If you do order something for me this evening, I will go ahead and send out the invoice either tonight or tomorrow. But then I can wait. It'll probably be Monday before I do ship the box. So I can add anything to it for the following. I do. I do have some sterling. And I can, if you want me to get to that sooner rather than later, I can do that. Let me show these 3 bracelets, and I'll bring out some sterling. I do, and I have a little bit of new, maybe a couple of little pieces of new sterling. So yeah, definitely. So these are the cloisonne bracelets. So this one is metal enameled. And you can see it's kind of got like this gold leaf. And then that's what it looks like, sort of like a gold finish, white enamel. Really, really pretty cloisonne bracelet. This one comes down to right at 7 1/4. And this one has the slide in clasp. Am I doing it the right side? Yes. Okay. So there's the sliding clasp. And this is old. This is an older piece. So you want to be a little careful with that. It's got just a little bit of wear. But overall, this is a really great little cloisonne bracelet. So the white one, I've got a starting bid of 12. If there's any interest on this one. And this is the one that has the raised edges for the cloisonne. Really, really beautiful. Really neat little cloisonne bracelet if there's any interest on this one. So the white one is starting bid 12. Now the next one I have, this one's made a little bit differently. And this one looks like it's either brass, either old brass, I think. I don't know, this one's heavier. And this one I feel like is older. But this was the one that has this beautiful glossy enamel. And then that's the kind of closure it has. If you can see. But this is a navy blue one. It's absolutely beautiful. And there you can see the beautiful flowers. So, I mean, it's got a little bit of wear to it too, but it's absolutely beautiful. And it's really good condition. I love that blue. So this one is a starting bid of 15 if there's any interest on this one. Great prices for these because the ones with the clasps definitely usually bring at least twice that. If not a little bit more. Beautiful, beautiful bangles. But that's what I mean, you know, I get a deal, I want to try to pass on deals to you guys too. These are beautiful, beautiful bracelets. And then the last one I have is one that's not a clasp, just a great little bangle. And this one comes down to 7 3/4 on the mandrel. So then this one would just be a starting bid of $5. Oops. 5. What? There we go. $5 on this one. If anybody likes the single. And this is just a smaller, but you can see it's got that beautiful blue enamel in it too. And then it's sort of darker on the outside. And it still has that beautiful cloisonne floral design. I love that blue. That blue is absolutely beautiful. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest on those. Alright, so as far as sterling goes, let's see. Let's pull out some different bags here. Thank you so much, Lenore. Thank you, thank you. So we got all kinds of different things. So let's see here. All right. So just starting out with a little bit of a sterling. Couple of different things. Is there anything specific, New England, that you're looking for with sterling? All right. So for the first one that we've got up, this one is a popcorn. I guess you call it popcorn. Sterling silver bracelet. It looks like it might be like a little bit more like a vermeil finish over sterling silver, but it does test for sterling. The size on this is 6 3/4, and it has don't know quite about chains, but I will look and see. I know I have some necklaces with pendants. But here, this one is a magnet. Hey, Tammy, welcome in. So really cool little popcorn bracelet, 6 3/4. Vermeil over silver. I guess that's vermeil. It's hard to tell because of the way that it's made, but I guess it has a little bit of a gold tone to it. So anyway, this one is going to be, I can't get to my S&B, so this is going to be a starting bid at 18 if there's any interest on this one. Great little bracelet, 6 3/4 on the mandrel, and then it's got the magnet clasp. But this does test for sterling. It has that vermeil or sort of goldish finish to it. Cute little bracelet. Okay. So that is there if there's any interest on that one. And let's see here. So let's see what this is. We got some pendants and rings and bracelets. Okay. Alright, so we've got a few different necklaces here. Let's see what the sizes are. Okay, so this one is an 18-inch. And this is just a basic sterling silver rope chain. And then it comes down, so here's the little spring clasp. So sterling silver, 18 inches, and then it comes down, you've got like this little sterling silver wire pendant. All of it's sterling silver. This is 18 inches. We're going to do a start and bid on this one at 16 if there's any interest on this one. So it's just a cool little modernist. With the different rings. It's what? How many rings is that? Let's see if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rings. So neat little. And that's sterling silver as well as the chain. If there's any interest on that one. That one's 18 inches. Alright, so then the next one I have is this little piece of lapis. It does look like it's got like a sort of like a polymer coating or some kind of treatment coating on it, but it's still a pretty little necklace. This one is 20 inches, and there's a spring clasp. It is sterling silver, but it's a nice size box chain. So this one's 20 inches. It comes down to this little pendant. So this one is a starting bid of 22 if there's any interest on this one. The little bezel and the bell is sterling, and then of course the chain, the box chain is sterling. So cute little necklace if there's any interest on that. And you can kind of see like the little Pyrex, Pyrex, not Pyrex, Pyrite. You can tell I've been dealing with vintage things this evening. Pyrite in the lapis, in the matrix. So a pretty little necklace if there's any interest on that one. And then the next one in that bag, this one is 18 inches, and this is also on a box chain. So there's the clasp, sterling silver, Italy sterling silver, and then this one's also on a box chain. Forgive me, this one probably could have been cleaned up a little bit better, but I can shine it up a little bit before sending if you want me to. But beautiful little amber. It's got this beautiful little amber teardrop. And if you look down at the bottom of it, I'm trying to hold it to where you can kind of see there's a little inclusion, a little something down in there. Absolutely precious little piece of amber. Look how pretty that is. So this one is going to be a starting bid of 20 if there's any interest on this necklace. Okay, absolutely beautiful. Precious little necklace if there's any interest on that one. Now, the next sterling silver necklace that I've got available this evening, this one is 16 inches. And this one is sterling silver. Test for sterling silver. It is absolutely beautiful. It is marked 925 Italy. There's the marking. Here's the little safety hook and slide out clasp. Beautiful San Marco, sterling silver San Marco necklace. It is absolutely beautiful. This one weighs right at 50 grams. On my scale, it came up to 52 grams. The person I bought it from, she said that her scale said 49.1 grams. So anyway, somewhere right around 50 grams. But absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous sterling silver necklace. I'm going to bring this one down just a little bit. I'm going to do a starting bid of 75 if there's any interest on that. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous necklace. And that is a really great price for that. It is San Marco link necklace. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful necklace if there's any interest on that one. Okay. All right, so let's see. Is there anything else that you guys would like to if I've got more silver I can go through and show too, and I do have some new or a new bracelet or two to show. But just real quick, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it is. It's absolutely gorgeous necklace. So if there's anything else that you guys would like for me to, anything else too, just specifically, I've got other silver that I can, I'll bring out too. Alright, so let's see here. A couple of other little sterling silver pieces, necklaces that I have. Now these are No, I got you. I completely understand, but thank you for asking. I definitely appreciate that. It helps to get me help get things out too. um, this is a precious little Native American. It is QT. What is it? Quack Trading. It's a precious little necklace. It is liquid silver, with little malachite or like little green beads, and then it's got this beautiful malachite stone. It is 16 inches, and I absolutely love this. This is absolutely beautiful. So there's the clasp, liquid silver, and then here's the green, and that little malachite is absolutely beautiful. And I actually, for this coming weekend, I have a Native American malachite ring. I think it's Native American. But I do have a precious little malachite ring that matches this, that looks really good with this. But anyway, if there's any interest on this one, like I said, is 16 inches. I'm going to do a starting bid of 35 on this, if there's any interest. Like I said, right back here, that's where it's signed the QT for Quack Trading, and then 925. So precious little Native American necklace. Beautiful, beautiful green. That malachite is just absolutely stunning. Okay. So I'm gonna put that one over here. And then just a couple of other little necklaces. These are also sterling silver, liquid silver. So one has a little piece of coral, and then another one has, don't know exactly what kind of stone. So this one is 15 inches and has a little piece of coral. Absolutely beautiful, 15 inches. So here is this one. And this one's going to be a starting bid of 10. If there's any interest on this one. So beautiful liquid silver. There's the clasp. It comes down. And then there's the little piece of coral. Okay. So there's that one. And then if you did want to do a bundle, I would be open to do a bundle with these. The other one that I have, I think this is the last one I have. This one is 16 inches. And I'm not entirely sure. These could be turquoise, but they're really light. They're kind of like a light blue. So I'm not really entirely sure. Unless it could be manganese. Is it that how you say it, manganese? But precious little one, if there's any interest on this one. So this one's 16 inches. But these are so great to layer, whether with each other or something else. If there's any interest in that. And I tell you what, that one I'm gonna do 8. If there's any interest in that one. That's the one with the little white chips. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. So I am going to go ahead and show a couple of things. They are new as of yesterday. And they are absolutely incredible. But the price point's a little bit up there. But if you Google this thing, you're gonna you'll understand, I think. I have a hard time pricing this one. If you Google it, you'll understand why. Because from what I could find with comps, they go anywhere from like 270, I think it was 275, or 285. I found one exactly like it for $495, and then there was another one that was like in the thousands. But for some of those, I think that the $1,000 one had to be, the one in the thousands had to be graded or something, and maybe had a clasp. This does not have a clasp. in it. This is 27 inches. This is absolutely gorgeous. There is no clasp. These do test. This is a very cold necklace, and it does test. This is yellow jadeite. So this test is jadeite on the Presidian, yellow jadeite. It is absolutely incredible. So then you've got the beads, and they're all knotted in between. And then you come down, hey Cave, welcome in. Then you have this absolutely gorgeous amulet. This is absolutely beautiful. I do not see, there's no chips, there's no cracks. The beads also are just absolutely incredible. This is a very rich color. This is a very, very beautiful, rich, happy yellow color. This is a really, really incredible piece. So this one I am doing a starting bid. I really probably should do a lot more than this, but anyway, I'm going to do a starting bid of 145 if there is any interest on this one. Now definitely please feel free to take a picture and Google. But this is absolutely incredible. This is such a beautiful piece. If there's any interest on this one. That's really, based on the comps, based on what I see, that is a steal on this one. It is absolutely gorgeous. Very, very beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on that one. And I'm going to leave this one here. Let it sit. Tell you what, I'm going to double it up a little bit. But it is absolutely beautiful. Okay. All right. So that's there. So that's going to sit there, and that's going to, if there's any interest on that, please let me know. I am open to offers, reasonable offers. You know, it's and if you have any feedback on that, just let me know too. Beautiful necklace. It is absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, apparently the theme for this week's load is a mix of Asian inspired items and pearls. I got in a lot of pearls. But anyway, these next pieces, these are really cool. These are Cinnabar, and they do have a coat of lacquer. But this is real Cinnabar. This is a beautiful Cinnabar bangle bracelet. Absolutely beautiful. Let me get the diameter here. So this one comes down to just right at 8.5 on the mandrel. And it is absolutely beautiful. And I mean, if you look up really close to, I mean, you can feel this thing, and it feels like if you smash it up against concrete or something, it's gonna disintegrate into powder. It is very, very cold. And you can feel the lacquer, but it doesn't feel like resin. Like I don't know what I did with it. I've got a little keychain, or not really a keychain, it's a little pendant, and it's a Buddha. And I don't remember what I did with it. But that one is resin, and I mean, you can feel the difference. This is not resin. This is a beautiful Cinnabar bracelet. So like I said, this one's right at 8.5 on the mandrel. So I'm going to do a starting bid of 25 on this one. If anybody is interested, it's a great price for a beautiful Cinnabar bracelet. This one has the lotus flower floral design. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a very, very nice bracelet. So I've had several different ones, several different Cinnabar items. And so you kind of get a feel for what's really Cinnabar versus what's resin. This is not resin. This is definitely Cinnabar. Okay, so that's there if there's any interest on that one. Okay. The cat just decided to yell at me. So the next fun thing with that, and in that same little lot, is this beautiful little trinket box. Well, it's not really little. This is a beautiful Chinese carved cinnabar trinket box. It is absolutely gorgeous. And if you look up close with this, with the loop, you can see the etchings and you can see the carvings and you can see the carving down here in the swirls. So this is a beautiful, there's the inside. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful trinket box. This one is 4 1/4 in diameter. So really, really neat. What's really fun is, so you've got like this little trinket box here. It's a bad boy. Fits perfect. There you go. But really, really, really neat little trinket box. So I love this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So this little guy right here is going to be a starting bid of $40 if there's any interest on this one. Beautiful carved dragon. And then you've got the lotus work and everything on the sides. And probably, I bet you those two things actually did come together. But it, yeah, for all, yes, as far as I know of, yes, this is Cinnabar. You can see the carvings, you can see the swirls. You know, a little bit of the lacquer will come off if you use the you know, so I mean you can, a little bit of red will come off, so that the lacquer. So yes, this is Cinnabar. And you can see the carvings. And you can feel it too. Just like with this. Welcome in, Valerie. Thank you for being here. All right. So the trinket, right now we got this at $40. Great buy on this. So, and you can see, oh yes, there you go. So it's just has a little bit of wear on the inside, but really that looks phenomenal on the inside for, I'm assuming the age. I really don't know what the age would be on this one. Now you can see you got a little bit of dust in here. I try to clean it up a little bit. Somebody owned this and probably just had it sitting down on the shelf and collected a little bit of dust. But awesome. Thank you guys. So Valerie is in at 42. We're looking at 44 and above. If anybody is interested. Beautiful, beautiful trinket box. Like I said, this is 4 1/4 in diameter. And here's the bottom. And it's got that lotus design. It is. It is really, really beautiful. I love the dragon on it too. Which, when I was searching this one, I didn't find too many that had the dragon. There was a few that had or not this dragon anyway. What is it, a chimera or something like that? Or do they call it something else instead of chimera? Anyway, I can't remember. Jenny is in at 43. If looking at 44, and that's fine. And if you guys, yeah, that's fine. Looking at 45, or more. But absolutely beautiful. Let me see if I can get you some detail on that. It's absolutely beautiful. So Jenny is in at 45. If we're looking at 46 or above. Okay, or 50. Valerie is in at 50. Looking at 52 or above. It's got a little bit of wear, but it's absolutely beautiful. So Valerie is in at 50. And Jenny is in at 52. All right. And then if there's any interest, we're looking at, there you go, 54 or above. So you got one little itsy bitsy little thing right here, probably from the carving. It's like a little carving speck neck. All right, so Valerie's in at 54. Next thing we're looking at is 56 or above. There goes my alarm. How do I cut that off without messing up everybody? Okay, I hope that didn't mess up anybody. Okay, so 55. So then we're looking at 56 or 57 or above. Okay. I usually it would be, but like I said, I'm not a stickler for it. I mean, it's just to help it go a little bit faster. But yeah, I mean, I'd like for it to be, but it doesn't have to be. It just helps it go a little bit faster. It's just if we get up to 75, we start at $5 increments. Okay, 57. Okay. All right, and then Valerie's in at 57. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 59 or above. Beautiful, beautiful box. And here's the inside again. Okay, Jenny is in at 59. And then if we're looking for, so then we're looking for 61 or above. There's the bottom. And then, all right, so Valerie's in at 61. Jenny, if you're interested, 63 or above, or anyone. Okay, you're out? Okay, awesome. All right, well, Jenny, thank you so much for your bids. Then we are going to call this one down for Valerie. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Great piece. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Valerie, thank you, thank you. It is beautiful. Thank you very, very much. And I'll still try to get a little bit more of this dust out too. But thank you, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. And that was 61. beautiful, really, really cool little trinket box. That is awesome. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you both very much for your bids. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So then, Valerie, I don't know if you were here for the Cinnabar bracelet, but there is the bracelet that goes with it too. If you're interested, I can run that one. All right. So let's see here. So staying a little bit with the Asian inspired items. This next item now, this is not jade. I thought this was. It looks like jadeite. Well, I guess it's jadeite glass if you want to go that way. But this is a beautiful glass necklace. It is a jadeite green. So I'm going to say it's jadeite glass. But here's a little, this is a neat little clasp made in Japan. Beautiful, beautiful beads. Then they come down and you've got these beautiful hand-painted glass, jadeite glass beads. Absolutely beautiful. So this is a really fun, really pretty little necklace. If there's any interest on this one is 24 inches long. So this one is a starting bid of 20. If anybody is interested on this one, it is still absolutely gorgeous. It just happens to be glass instead of jadeite. But it's, I call it jadeite glass. But absolutely beautiful, and you've got all these beautiful little pink little flower designs on the beads. So really, really pretty necklace. If there's any interest on this one. This one is 24 inches long. Okay. All right. I know it's a really, really cool little trinket box. So awesome. My husband, I think, was a little disappointed I was selling, and I was like, I got to sale. I can't keep everything. So anyway, yeah, it's really, really cool. All right, here's my pen. All right, so anyway, so the jadeite glass, that one is 20 if there's any interest. This one is real jade. That's real jadeite. All right, so let's see here. See what other fun things we've got over here. If I brought out any more. I've got a lot more Asian inspired things too coming this weekend. Yeah, I will still have sales Saturday and Sunday this week too. And I've got more Asian inspired items as well. Anyway, we've got all kinds of different things. So let's see here. Let's do a little bit of pearls, and then we're going to come back and do some more sterling. If there's any interest on any of these. Oh, I haven't done these yet. I'll tell you what, let me do these. Let me do this real quickly. Okay. So this is just some fun little things here, if there's any interest. I do not think that this is sterling silver. I didn't have time to test it, but it's not marked anywhere. Now it passes a magnet test, but it doesn't look like sterling to me. So I'm going to say it's not sterling. It's just a silver tone necklace, but it's really, really pretty because I really love the stones in this. So this, oh, I didn't even measure it. Or if I did, I just didn't write it down. So let me measure it. But I love the agate stones in this. So this one is going to be about 17.5 inches. Okay. So here's the hook clasp and the silver tone chain. And then you come down and you've got these beautiful agate stones. And this one's cool because you start getting into the druzy, the little inclusion there with the druzy, and you get a little bit over here too. So really beautiful agate. I love this necklace. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Oh, this one's got it too. It's a really neat little necklace. If there's any interest on this one, and this one is going to be a starting bid of 15. If there's any interest on this one. Now, like I said, this is just a silver tone necklace. But the agate is just absolutely beautiful on this. It's really, really pretty. If there's any interest on this one. And you've got some different druzy on these little inclusions. So really pretty little agate necklace. There's kind of what it would look like on. Okay. So there is that one. Set it over here. Okay. And then the next thing in that little group, these are just some fun little raw amethyst nuggets. And these are earrings. So these are just some fun little lever back earrings with the amethyst nuggets. Okay. So cute little amethysts. So these are a starting bid of 10. If anybody's interested in any of these. So pretty little amethyst. So just neat little nuggets if there's any interest in those. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to set those actually. See if I can do this carefully. Alright. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this one first. And then I'm going to do a bracelet. Alright, so this is a beautiful, this is really, really pretty. And I have not tested the clasp. But anyway, I'm just going to say it's a gold tone clasp. But this is a beautiful 34 inches. 34-inch of vintage Italian Murano or Millefiore necklace. This is absolutely beautiful. And this one is 34 inches long. You can see they're hand knotted in between. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful necklace. I love, 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 love this necklace. This is hard for me to not keep. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors, all the different designs on this glass. It is absolutely beautiful. So this one is going to be a starting bid of 52 if there's any interest on this one. It is absolutely beautiful. 34 inches long. Really, really, really great length. Absolutely beautiful. And you probably could double this if you wanted to. But it is absolutely beautiful. Hand knotted, and you've got the gold tone barrel clasp. And then you've got like the little gold tone hats or whatever you want to call them, like the little spacer things. But it's absolutely gorgeous if there's any interest on this one. Okay. So that is there if there's... Oops. Oh, there we go. Thought it looked prettier when it was doubled like that. There we go. So that's there if there's any interest on that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful necklace. Alright. And then one other thing that I was going to bring out. This one is... This one's marked 925. I tell you what, I'm going to wait. I need to test this one. I'll bring that back out this weekend. I want to test it first. All right. So, pearls. And then I'm going to get this some more sterling. So, let's see here. Let's do the necklace before I do the bracelets. All right. So this is hematite. All right. So, here we go. So this is 3 strands of, I guess, freshwater pearls. And they are twisted and with seed beads. So the clasp is not marked. So I didn't test it for sterling. So I'm going to say non-sterling, clasps. But there's the beautiful little seed beads and then the pearls. And it's an absolute beautiful necklace. This one is 33 inches long, but it is absolutely beautiful. If there's any interest in this, I love pearls. I absolutely love pearls. And these are gorgeous freshwater pearls. And then there is a bracelet that will that kind of matches this one. But anyway, so I'm gonna run this first. Like I said, this is 33 inches. And this is going to have a starting bid of 30. If there's any interest on this one. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful necklace. Those pearls are beautiful. Awesome. Jenny is in at 30. Thank you, Jenny. Beautiful, beautiful. So you can get a good look. I love, 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 love this. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. So again, like I said, this one is 33 inches long. No, it is not sterling. It is not. I haven't tested it, but it's not marked sterling. And so I don't think it is sterling. So non-sterling findings. Is that okay? It's okay if it's not. Okay, okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. I mean, it's okay if it's not. I mean, it's okay. But yeah, it's still beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So if there's no other interest, we're gonna count this one down. So going once, going twice. Fair warning. And oops, wrong button. Where's the sold? And sold. All right. Thank you, Channing. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so then I'm going to show the bracelet next. All right, so thank you. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. Need to find a better pen. Where did all my pens go? Let's see if this one will work a little bit better. Oops. Sorry for the shaky cam. All right, so let's see here. So see if there's any interest on this one. So this is a smaller bracelet. It is magnet. It does have a little magnet. So I think we're looking at so I think it can come down just a little bit to 6 1/4, but it's not going to really come down past 6 1/4. But beautiful little bracelet. And this one has like a little bit more beige tone with the pearls, but it still has the twisted little seed beads and other little crystal beads in here. Absolutely beautiful. But like I said, this one is 6 1/4 on the main drill. So this one is a starting bid of 12. If there's any interest on this precious little bracelet. Really, really, really pretty. And it's got that pretty little shine to it with the crystals. It is a little small. But if there is any interest on that one is 12, or starting bid of 12. Pretty little bracelet, and then there you can see the little freshwater pearls. These sort of have like a cream, or beige luster, peach luster maybe, or pink luster. Blush is what I was trying to come up with. All right, so that's there if there's any interest on that one. And then, let's see here. That was that one. That one do I have? This next one is a really pretty little hematite. So this is a little freshwater pearl and hematite necklace. It's got the barrel clasp. And then this one is 18 inches long. There is the detail with the little pearls and the hematite and the little gold tone beads. So precious little necklace. This one is a starting bid of 20 if there's any interest on this one. Pretty dainty little thing, but this is great to layer with different necklaces. Whether hematite necklace, silver necklace, gold necklace, or another freshwater pearl. Hey, Jen, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. So beautiful little necklace if there's any interest on this one. And like I said, this is great to layer with different things. Like if you pretend like that's gold for a little bit, how pretty would that be to kind of bring out the gold in this, the gold tone beads. So really pretty little necklace if there's any interest on that one. All right, so let's see the next thing. This is just a fun little necklace. This one is 17.5 inches. This one also has a barrel clasp, but these have pretty little, I'm gonna say black glass seed beads. And then you come down to just these little pretty little clusters of freshwater pearls. Really pretty little necklace. This one's 17.5. And this one is a starting bid of 12. So even if you wanted to do something, again, I'll always, consider doing a bundle offer too. I mean, even putting these two together would look really, really pretty. Because those colors just kind of balance each other. But anyway, the seed bead one is the starting bid at 12 if there's any interest on this one. You guys know I love to layer my necklaces, and I love to mix and match different necklaces. So I thought that was pretty together. Okay. So there is that. Then the next one, this is a precious little set. This is an 18-inch. I don't know if there's a specific term for the real little freshwater pearls. But these are here's the gold tone clasp. It does work. So there's the little fish hook. But pretty little, just precious little pearls. Absolutely precious. The necklace is 18 inches. And then the set comes with a little bracelet too. And the bracelet goes down to just below 7 inches. So you're right there at 7 inches. Rice pearls. Okay. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. I couldn't remember that to save my life. But anyway, same kind of clasp. So precious little set. So you get the necklace and the bracelet for the little rice pearls. So for this I'm doing a starting bid at 24 if there's any interest on the set. Absolutely beautiful. And I know we sure do, don't we? I love pearls. And I've got a lot more for this weekend too, just FYI. I just couldn't get to everything this week. But beautiful little pearls. If there's any interest on this set. Again, these are great to layer with different things. If you wanted to layer with something like this, I mean, look how pretty that is. Even just the rice ones with the seed bead and the larger freshwater pearls. It's just absolutely beautiful. Okay, so there's the set. I know, right, Lenore? Lenore's like, wait a minute. Lenore loves her pearls too. Oh, yeah, and probably need to take something, drink something. It's been a long week, and it's only Wednesday. I don't know. Now it could be my phone or it could be me. Hey, Bruce, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. I thank all of you guys for being here and coming in. All right, so uh, I think it's more my voice actually. I'm like super thirsty all of a sudden. No, is it really? Well, I guess it could be my. I wonder if it's this. Well, I guess it could be my phone then. So can y'all not hear me well? Static in the phone. Whoa. What just happened there? Well, now everything's washed out. Woo! I don't know quite how that happened. Uh-oh. Okay, now it sounds better. But now everything's like really washed out. Well, what did I just do? Sound effects running in background. Why are sound effects running in the background? It's much yeah, it's much brighter, isn't it? Um well, is it too bright? Oh, what did I just do? LOL, totally. All right, there we go. There we go. No, I'm just trying to see if you guys are awake. All right, there we go. That might. Ooh, that's too dark. Depends on where this thing wants to adjust. There we go. Okay, we're gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna stop playing with it. It's my phone. All right, so the next set. This is just a 24-inch. This is triple strand of the rice pearls. But beautiful, beautiful necklace. So this is just triple strand of 24 inches. 24 inches of little rice pearls. So beautiful, beautiful necklace. This one, starting bid of 28. Sorry about the semicolon. Whoa, that just. Well, I guess it's just going to depend on what it's trying to focus on. I kind of like that it's lighter with it up close, so you can see it. But anyway, beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on that guy. All right. So that's it for that bag. So I will show you that this is one. This is a pretty little bracelet that I've got, but it is marked 925. But I have not tested this yet. I didn't quite get to it today. So I will test this and I'll bring this back for this weekend. But it's really pretty. It's different anyway. So anyway, so that'll be this weekend. I'll bring that back. All right, let's see. You have your sunglasses on. Don't tell me you have sunglasses on. Oh, let me bring this one. Let me see if there's any interest on this guy. This is a really, really pretty. Now these are real pearls. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know exactly what kind of pearls you call these. I really don't know I really haven't learned my pearls yet. I'm working on it. But anyway, this is 16 inches. This is sterling, this is sterling. Beautiful, beautiful pearls. So all these absolutely beautiful pearls. These are sterling. And okay, so all of it's pearls and sterling. And you come down and you've got like this little kind of Hindu little pendant. But beautiful, beautiful necklace. If there's any interest in this one, it is absolutely gorgeous. The pearls are beautiful on this. The sterling silver is absolutely beautiful. You know, and you can, you know, always change it up too if you wanted to, and put a different pendant on this if you wanted to. But I absolutely love this necklace. It is absolutely beautiful. Those pearls are beautiful. Again, this is 16 inches. Starting bid on this one's gonna be 30. The pearls and the sterling, they're absolutely beautiful. If there's any interest on these, just really, really gorgeous necklace. Those pearls are just beautiful. Okay. Cute little thing. All right. So that is there if there's any interest on that one. Okay. All right. So let's see what else we've got. Alright, so let's do... Alright, so I'm going to bring out some sterling for a little bit. And see if there's any interest. So this next one is a Taxco bracelet. Now when I weighed this one, it came up to 58 grams. But this one does have real stones in it. This is not enamel. These are stones. And this is absolutely awesome. This one comes to 6 3/4 on the mandrel. There is the sliding clasp. And then you've got it marked right here. Mexico TM, or yeah, TM 227 or 287. 227 or 287. And then 925. And then over here you've got it again. 925 Mexico TM. That one looks like 287. Beautiful, beautiful sterling silver. And then you've got all these beautiful stones. So you've got onyx and what looks like mahogany obsidian, onyx again, jasper, sodalite, jadeite, so sodalite again, there's the mahogany obsidian again. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful bracelet. If there's any interest on this one, I'm going to bring this one down and do a starting bid of 80. This one, like I said, came to 58 grams on the scale. Of course, some of that's going to be because of the stones, but absolutely beautiful. A good bit of sterling on these as well. So, beautiful, beautiful bracelet. If there's any interest on that one. Again, like I said, this one is 6 3/4 for wrist. Beautiful stones. I love that. I love that jasper. That's a beautiful sodalite too. So that is there if there's any interest on that one. And again, guys, please keep in mind I do consider reasonable offers too. And once I pass on it, if you make an offer, then it's for like a buy it now. Otherwise, if you did it while I was showing it, it would just be to lower the price. Let's see, what else do I have? Alright, so let's see. This is a beautiful vintage necklace. This one is 15 inches to 18 inches. It does have an extension. And this is beautiful AB glass. 4 strands. So 4 strands on this one. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful vintage. And here's, of course, the clasp. And they have the rhinestones. There's the clasp. And there's the beautiful, beautiful AB crystals. And they are absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if you can see up close. So absolutely beautiful, beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on this one, I'm going to do a starting bid of 30. If there's any interest on this one. It is absolutely gorgeous. Those beads are absolutely beautiful. And it's 4 strands. 4 beautiful, beautiful strands. It's like you're wearing a prism almost. Look how pretty those beads are. So absolutely gorgeous. If there's any interest on this. Okay. And so then that's how it would look. Beautiful, beautiful. And they really do shine and sparkle. Absolutely gorgeous. If there's any interest on that one. Alright, and so the next vintage one in that bag, this one is a Coro necklace. So this one is, San Coro. I didn't get a chance to really clean it too much. It does need to be cleaned just a little bit. But anyway, so I'm assuming that this was silver tone and maybe had like a gold tone finish to it at some point. But anyway, it is silver tone. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. And it's that leaf necklace. So you can see you've got some that have a little bit more of that gold finish to it. And some where it's wearing off a little bit. But anyway, this one is Coro. Max is 16 inches long. And so this one has a starting bid of 18. If there's any interest on this one. Beautiful vintage necklace. It's Coro. Really, really pretty. If there's any interest on this one. Okay. Let's see if I can. There we go. Okay. Beautiful little vintage piece. If there's any interest on that one. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so let's go through a little bit of sterling then. So I'm going to bring out some sterling rings and then some pendants. And see if there's any interest on any of these. So I do have a couple of turquoise rings. If anyone's interested. So let's see here. This first one is size 7. Beautiful, beautiful turquoise. This is not treated. So as you can see, I mean, it's a raw piece of turquoise. Beautiful sterling silver ring. There are no markings on it. It is sterling. It does test for sterling. So this one I'm doing a starting bid of 35. If there's any interest on this one, it is size 7. Beautiful, beautiful turquoise. If there's any interest on this one. Okay. It is Native American. If there's any interest on this one. Beautiful little piece of turquoise. Okay. So that is there. And then the other turquoise one that I've got. This next one is actually size 10. I don't know if anybody else besides me likes bigger or needs bigger rings. This one was actually my ring for a little bit. But anyway, and I love this ring. It's just I've upgraded to another one. So beautiful turquoise and coral sterling ring. This one is, I think this one's marked. Yeah, this one's marked 925. And it is sterling. This is, I guess, maybe more Bali style. But beautiful, beautiful ring. And it feels like butter going on. It really does. So gorgeous, gorgeous ring if there's any interest on this one. And this one is a starting bid of 45. And that's at cost. So I was just selling this one at cost since I've upgraded to another one. If there's any interest on this one. And I love that piece of coral. You can see it's real coral. So beautiful, beautiful little ring. If there's any interest on this one. Again, this one is size 10. So, and I can show you what it looks like on my finger. So I love this ring. It's a really, really cool ring. And you can see on the undercarriage too how smooth it is. And it's smooth as butter. But really, really great ring if there's any interest in that. And that's the height of it. Okay. So that's there. If there's any other interest in rings, we've got a pretty little onyx, sterling silver and onyx. This one is size 7. And this one's 25. If there's any interest on this one. This one is sterling silver and marked Avon. Then the other one I have, this one is size 7 and a quarter. And this one is amethyst. This one's also, 25. If there's any interest on the amethyst. So beautiful, beautiful amethyst. However you want to, teardrop. But beautiful little amethyst. If there's any interest on that one, sterling silver. Oh, is it really? That's really cool. Well, there you go. Pretty little amethyst for Amethyst Week. That's awesome. So sterling silver, 7 and a quarter on this one. Beautiful amethyst, 25 on this one. If there's any interest. All right. So let's see here. I showed these. All right. So you guys tell me, is there anything that you guys are interested in? No, I'm just saying because it's all. Oh, is it really? You see it all over the place this week, then, huh? Everybody's got amethyst. That's cool. Yep. So yeah, if there's any requests, guys, just let me know. I do have some more sterling silver pendants too, and Larimar. So if anybody's looking for Larimar, I do have Larimar pendants. I do want to throw these out here and see if anybody's interested on any of these. And these are those conchos. If anybody crafts or does anything with these things. Let's see here. Where'd my little tag go for these? Maybe I didn't make one. All right. So anyway, so there are 6 of these. If anybody's interested, and these 6 are made in Taiwan. But they are like built or scarf concho things. And like I said, there's 6 of them. If anybody is interested in any of these, you could do something with. Um, so the set of 6, I'm gonna do a starting bid of 30. If there's any interest on these. And that's for, if you've got something that you want to do with them or craft with them or wear them for scarf. Because you could run a thin scarf through these if you wanted to. Um, you know, or make different things out of them too. So if there's any interest on those. So there's 6 just alike. Okay. So there's those. I've got 2 that, and they are not sterling. They're just some kind of metal. I've got 2 that were made into earrings, and they still have like their little leather piece. Again, these are not sterling, but they're really, really cool. If there's any interest in these, so I would let somebody wanted to get these for $8. The earrings 2 for 8. Um, you know, those are available. So starting bid of 8 on those if anyone's interested. And then I've got 3 gold tone ones. But these are pretty cool. You've got 2 that are diamond shape. And have like this Aztec and sun kind of motif design on it. And then there's 1 Coyote. So if anybody was interested in these 3, I would do starting bid of 15 on these if anybody's interested in these. But the Coyote's pretty cool. And these are pretty neat too. If there's any interest in any of these. I just didn't know if anybody could use those for crafting or do anything with. Alright. So alright, so a couple of other things brought back out. This is a pretty little rose quartz necklace if anybody's interested in this. Hey Jane, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. But beautiful rose quartz. This one is 16. Sorry, I've wrote down 17.5 inches. So this one I think is 17.5 inches. Let me double check on that one. I hope you're having a great evening. I hope everybody's having a good evening. Thank you all so much for being here with me this evening. All right, so yeah, so this is 17.5 inches. So beautiful rose quartz necklace. If there's any interest on this one. So this one is going to be starting bid of 15. If there's any interest on this one. Beautiful rose quartz. Oh, that's awesome. Good, good, good. I am glad, Jane. Awesome, awesome. All right. So beautiful, beautiful rose quartz. If there's any interest on this. Beautiful, beautiful inclusions in that rose quartz. You can see all the pretty rose quartz nuggets. These are not sterling silver, so these are just silver tone. But beautiful, beautiful rose quartz necklace. If there's any interest on this one. So love rose quartz. And honestly, because you know me, I like to layer things. I think even something like that would be really pretty together. Especially for spring. And just because you've got this beautiful rose quartz and then you've got these beautiful flowers over here. It may be a little bit much with the rose quartz and the jadeite glass. But anyway, still a great little pair. If anybody was, interested. So, all right. Let's see here. I brought out some other fun things just in case if anybody was interested in some fun different beads and agate beads and shell beads. This is a fun little carnelian and AB glass necklace. Again, non-sterling findings. But anyway, this is a fun necklace. This one's 30 inches. And it's on this pretty, like, I guess, string. But beautiful AB glass stones and the carnelian stones. I just thought this was really, really fun. And you could also double it if you wanted to. But just really, really pretty. I just thought that was a fun little necklace. So, starting bid of $8 on this one. If anyone is interested. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest on that one. Another fun one is this one. This is a really fun necklace. I don't know if anybody else likes green like I do. I love green. But anyway, this is a really, really fun necklace. Let's see, so this one is 26 inches, or 42-inch drop, but then you've got this tassel. But anyway, it's a really, really cool necklace. So seed bead. So right here's the kind of clasp. It's got that, there you go, fun little seed bead flower toggle. But then you've got dyed shell and just all kinds of different dyed beads or green beads. You got a little bit of like a mother pearl or shell, dyed green, and then it comes down. So let's see, let's do it this way. So then it comes down and you've got this knot, and then it's got this pretty like little tassel. So just really fun necklace. This is just a whole lot of fun. So this one's going to be a starting bid of 10. If anybody's interested on this, and this is great for spring and summer. Really, really great. I mean, this is kind of like a beachy thing too. So it would look great with like a linen dress or a springy dress or any kind of outfit like that too. Great for a casual outfit. Just a lot of fun. If there's any interest in that one. I love fun stuff like that. And you can really dress up something casual. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest in that one. Like I said, just something fun. Alright, so let's do a little bit of sterling then. Alright, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to do some pendants if there's any interest. So let's see what all I have here. Alright, so the first thing we have are some Larimar pendants. So I've got 3 of them. If there's any interest. So the Larimar pendants, I'm going to go ahead and just put out a starting bid. Um, and then I'll show you the three different ones that I have. They're each going to be that starting bid. But anyway, whoever I guess has the top bid can choose. But anyway, so starting bid $25. These are sterling silver and test for sterling silver. This first one, it's just a basic little pendant with the sterling silver bail. But this one, the Larimar is, let's see here. The pendant itself is about an inch and, let me see if I can do this right. It's about an inch and right at an inch and 1/8. Maybe a little bit more than an inch and 1/8. So that means the Larimar pendant, like the actual Larimar itself, is right at 3/4. So this has a 3/4 inch stone. Beautiful little piece of Larimar. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's number one. Then number two, you've got this beautiful sterling silver flower pendant, with Larimar as the center. And so the stone on this one, is right at 1/2 inch. So the stone's a little bit smaller on this one. But anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful little Larimar pendant. So again, these are starting bid of 25. There's the back. But beautiful little pendant. So that's number two. And then the third one, I think this one, the Larimar stone, is also 1/2 inch in diameter. Yeah. So this one's also about 1/2 inch in diameter. But precious little piece of Larimar here too. Let me see if I can. See if that helps any. Nope. Nope. There we go. So anyway, pretty little pendant. So those are the three little Larimar pendants, if there's any interest. So those are starting bid at $25 a piece. If there's any interest on those. Alright. So then the next little pendant, again sticking with the amethyst, is this cute little amethyst. This is sterling silver and amethyst. Precious little pendant. Beautiful piece of amethyst though. That is absolutely gorgeous. So this one's going to be a starting bid of 20. If there's any interest on this one. And it's sterling silver, and then it's got the orange enamel around it, and then just this beautiful piece of amethyst. Let me get the size of the. So the actual stone is almost a little bit over 1/2 inch, but right there, we're just gonna say 1/2 inch also. But beautiful teardrop. If there's any interest on that one, I love that amethyst. So then a couple of other things that are really, really neat. So this one is, from what I could find out, this one is a sterling silver, and this is a little piece of turquoise that is carved. And of course it's heat treated to really bring out that the color and stabilize it. I think that's what they call it, is stabilizing. But you can see those are not marks or chips or anything. Those are actual, just like different like inclusions or matrix in the stone. But pretty little pendant. If there's any interest on this one, and I'm gonna do this one at starting bid. I'm gonna do starting bid of 25 on this one. If there's any interest on this little guy. So cool little pendant if there's any interest on that one. And then some of the others that I have. These are the ones that are, I think these are glass pendants, but they're beautiful. They have like these different like solid colors, and then they've got like this translucent, or not translucent, but iridescent color. And it's really, really cool. And for whatever reason, I think it's like heat sensitive. But these are really, really pretty. So there's one. Then here's the other one. This is the one that has the two different layers. One is sort of like this teal color, and another is like this sort of blue, and it has electric blue and pink in it. Really, really, really beautiful colors on that one. And then the other one is the smaller one. But if there's any interest on these are going to be starting bid $20 or $20 a piece if anybody's interested in these. And see, this one has all different kinds of colors in it. They're almost like mood. Don't know if it's actually supposed to be like a mood glass or I don't know, but it is cool. It's really, really neat. I love how it changes color. Okay. So those are some different pendants. Of course, I do have a cameo pendant too if anyone's interested. And just to run a couple of bracelets through you guys, if anybody's interested. Let's see here. Alright, so this one is... Let me check this one on the mandrel. So that's going to be this one. Alright, so this is a beautiful sterling silver and onyx bracelet. So this one I've got that it comes to 6 1/4. Yeah, so this one's right at 6 1/4 comfortably on the mandrel. Beautiful, beautiful cuff. If there's any interest on this one, it is marked sterling. It is sterling silver. It's absolutely beautiful. I do want to say this is probably Native American. It came in, or came with some other Native American pieces. So gorgeous little bracelet if there's any interest in this one. I'm going to do this one at 38. Bring that down a little bit and do that at 38 if there's any interest on this one. Beautiful cuff. Beautiful stone if there's any interest on this one. And the shape on this one was really pretty too. Like it hasn't been, like if you can see, it really hasn't been like misshapen. Like a lot of times you'll see where people have like, I don't know, flexed it a little bit to get it to fit. But anyway, pretty bracelet if there's any interest on this one. Alright. So, let's see. What else do we have? Alright, so and this is another pretty little bracelet if there's any interest on this one. This is just the pretty little herringbone. So 925 Italy. And it's got the beautiful etching along the herringbone bracelet. This is in really, really great shape. I don't see any kinks on this. Really, really beautiful little bracelet. This one is 7 inches on the mandrel. So this one I'm going to do a starting bid of 20. If anybody's interested on this pretty little bracelet. This is great to layer with different things. Or stack, I guess you should say. Or I should say. But beautiful little bracelet. If anyone's interested in something like that. I hear you. Alright. Okay. So that's there. Alright. So, I don't quite know where my little tag. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's fine. Are you okay if I go ahead and invoice? Oh, no, wait, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I can. I can. That'll be fine. Alright, so this next one, where is my little main drill here? So this one comes down right at 7 inches. But I'm going to say it's a little bit better to be safe at 6 3/4. I could squeeze it down just a little bit, but it's squeezing it down. So I'm going to say 6 3/4 on this one. But beautiful, beautiful. This one is also onyx beads and sterling silver and has this pretty little heart. So this one I'm going to do, I don't know where my little card is. So I don't know exactly what I had on this one. But I'm going to wing it, and I'm going to do a starting bid of 20 if anybody's interested on this one. Pretty little bracelet if there's any interest on this one. And yes, you know me. Oh, okay, awesome. You got it, Jane. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cuff. So you got it. I'll put this over here for you. Thank you, thank you. Alright. You got it. Beautiful, beautiful. And I can't get to my sold. But if somebody wouldn't mind putting in sold, that would be awesome. It's really, really pretty. It's really, really, really pretty. Yeah, it is. It's a little small, but it is absolutely beautiful. It is precious. All right. Thank you, Lenore. Thank you, thank you. I can't get to that part of my keyboard. All right, so, and again, I'm just going to throw this out there in case if anybody is interested in this one. This is also sterling silver, little Navajo stamped cuff, if you can see, but this is a baby cuff. This is for a wee little baby. This doesn't even register on the main drill. It's so tiny. But anyway, precious little cuff. If there's any interest on this one, I'm trying to read my notes. I'm just going to put 15 out there if there's any interest. I can't remember what I had last on it, and I can't read my handwriting. So I'm going to say 15 on this one, if there's any interest. I don't know if it's, yeah, it is Mark Sterling. But it does test the sterling. I do test it. So cute little baby. Cute little baby bracelets, if there's any interest on that one. Alright. So, I do have earrings too. But you guys let me know if there's anything that y'all would like to see or like for me to bring out. I do have other boxes with me too. I've got all kinds of different things. So, I'm definitely open for offers. I really did. I do have a ton of new stuff. I just didn't get to going through everything today. I ran out of time. I ran out of time. But that being said, there's a lot of stuff coming this weekend. But I'm not done yet. I mean, you guys tell me if there's anything else that you guys would like to see. Because I do have more gemstones. I have some vintage items that are really, really cool. I don't remember what I had on this necklace. I don't think I have my tag anymore on this necklace. This is a big mamma jamma. But I love this necklace. It is really, really cool. And I guess I guess you just call them lucite beads or plastic beads, lucite. Um, this is a big necklace. But I love this. Let me get the measurements on this one. Didn't mean to drop that. Alright, so let's see here. So y'all tell me if there's any, like, I've got vintage, I've got statements, I've got gemstones, I've got glass. I can go through some stuff that's out there on the table. And if anybody likes jade, there is a yellow jade, and that's yellow jadeite. It is cold to the touch, and it's gorgeous. Glass, okay, all right, we can do that. I'm gonna run this one, and then we'll find us some glass here. So 24 inches, and then it has a 3-inch extension, so we can go from 24 inches to 27 inches. And this is just a really cool vintage necklace. I love it. It's huge. It's really pretty. But look at the blue beads. I mean, absolutely beautiful. So you've got like opaque ones, and you got translucent or more translucent ones. You got some that have like this marbled look, and then you've got these beautiful ones down here. I mean, look how cool. I tell you, I love this necklace. It's really, really cool. If there's any interest in this one, this is a really big 3-strand necklace, but it is gorgeous. This would be great, and I'm going to say it, you know, Bruce and Dennis, this would be a great t-shirt and jeans necklace, and throw on a denim jacket, or just wear this with something casual. It's just really fun. So this one's a starting bid of $15, if there's any interest on this one. But really great. I mean, they're plastic beads, or lucite beads. It's just really, really cool. If there's any interest in that one. Just a lot of fun. I love fun necklaces. Alright. So, glass and gemstones. Now, just FYI, there are some glass things out here. This one is a glass, jadeite glass necklace. It is absolutely beautiful, and it comes down, and you've got this beautiful hand paint or painted floral design on the beads. So beautiful glass. That is glass. This one is the Millefiori glass, Venetian glass necklace. This one is incredible. So absolutely gorgeous. So if you want me to rerun any of these, I can. Alright, so for that one. Alright, so let me find my little note thing here. There's yellow jade, cinnabar. There's that one. So the Millefiori, I had 58 on it, and I brought it down, and I've got 52 on the Millefiori. And that's this one, the Italian Venetian glass one. This one is 34 inches long. And so I have this one at 52. Absolutely beautiful. These beads are incredible. They're very, very bright. They're absolutely beautiful. And you can see that they've got the hand knots in between them. Look how cool. Okay. All right, so there is that one. Yeah, it is. It is really pretty. All right, so there's that one. I also have some glass bracelets. These are made to look like lavender jade, but they are glass. These register for glass on the mandrel. That being said, they're absolutely beautiful. So these are $5 a piece. If anybody's interested in these, you can get as many as you want. They come to right at one. I think comes to right at 7 inches, but most of them come down to 7 1/4 inch. But these are glass. Really, really pretty though. I love the color. Honestly, I wish this actually would fit me because I would sport all 6 of them. I have a dress that would go perfectly with. But let's see here. What else glass do I have? I just had one in my hand, which is what made me think about glass. Alright, so I know, right? It's like if I cut off my thumb, or I guess if I dislocate. Now the green one, this one, I've got at $20. Because again, this is made in Japan. So it's got a really cool clasp. I've found one other necklace, that has a clasp like this. Now, come on now. Okay, there you go. Awesome. All right, thank you, Jane. You got it. But just absolutely beautiful, jadeite glass. But I love this design on here. It's absolutely beautiful. But you got it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And let's see here. I started to set the little tag out. I was going to tell you how long it is. Yeah, so that one's 24 inches. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit bummed because I thought it was jade, but it's okay because it's still beautiful. And that jadeite green is, the jadeite glass, green is absolutely beautiful. It reminds me of the old vintage, Fire King, glassware. And I'll just tell you a little bit of story. Yep, so thank you. Thank you, Jane. I'll tell you guys a little story. So my parents always loved vintage things and antique and all that stuff. So my mom had a set, of the little jadeite mugs, that she would use. Now she wouldn't use it every day for her coffee, but she would save it for special occasions, because she said, that for whatever reason, everything tasted better in that mug. Like her coffee tasted better, her hot chocolate tasted better. Anything she put in it, tasted, better in that jadeite mug. So anyway, a cute little story. But I agree with her. So now I don't have a set now, but I'd like to one day find another set of jadeite, Fire King mugs. But I love Fire King, jadeite Fire King. Did she? That's cool, Jane. That's cool. So anyway, yep. She did. She loved those. She loved those little jadeite. I know, it just tasted better. That's right. It just tasted better in those mugs. It's funny, how things work out like that. Alright, so this one. Now this is a glass necklace. I think these are howlite beads. But anyway, this is just gold tone. It is 18 inches with 3-inch extension. I just lost my pen. Okay. So anyway. Sorry. Alright, so this is glass. This is a really big glass piece. And this is non-sterling silver. So these are just silver tone. And like I said, this does have an extension. So I think it was said it was 18 inches with 3-inch extension. But beautiful black glass beads. And then you've got the little AB crystals. And I think these are halite. And I still think these are glass. I think these are metal coated glass. Or silver coated glass. But anyway, then it comes down to this really big pendant. So, let's see here. I think I just dropped all of everything. So anyway, this one is a starting bid of 8. If there's any interest on that one. And I'm going to double check a couple of things. Pretty sure it's glass and not tourmaline. Yeah, okay, so that one's glass. I think there might be a couple little tourmaline. That one's glass. That one's glass. Now, there's a couple of little small ones on here that might actually be tourmaline. Because they come up a little bit too far up on glass and closer to tourmaline. But anyway. Beautiful little necklace if there's any interest on that one. Let's kind of what that one will look like. So, I'm sorry, I don't want to move my jade necklace. Alright, so then another one that I've got. Now, this one's not glass. This one's gemstone. This one is, for all intents and purposes now, this one is from Dory Designs. So if you look up online, this one is, I guess, like an online boutique, maybe, jewelry maker. But right there's the little tag, if you can see it, Dory Designs. This is sterling silver, and it does test for sterling. And then you've got little onyx beads in between. But this is natural quartz, but I'm going to say we're looking at the citrine side of quartz. But these are natural nuggets. And I say that because these are a little bit, these have like a yellow tinge to them. So I'm going to say these are a little bit closer to the citrine family in quartz. But beautiful necklace. This one is 18 inches. But I love these stones. Because they do, like, you'll find some that have some of like the little rainbows or inclusions on the inside. So gorgeous, gorgeous nuggets if there's any interest in this one. This I'm going to bring it down. I had 32 on this one. I'm going to bring it down and do 30. I mean, if you look up their items, I mean, they're definitely priced much higher than that. But beautiful nuggets, and then the little black beads are onyx. So those do test as onyx. So sterling silver, onyx, and quartz / citrine quartz necklace if there's any interest on this one. Absolutely gorgeous. And this one is really pretty, paired with other black necklaces too. Because I was playing around with that just a little bit. You know, if you had like another black beaded necklace or something like that, it looks really great layered with this. So if there is any interest on that one is available. Really, really pretty. Let's see here. I do have some other gemstones. Let's see. I have this pretty little one. This is also one that's great to layer. This is an agate. Alright, so this one has sterling silver findings. So this does have a little sterling silver clasp. Right there's a little clasp. Probably could be cleaned up just a little bit. Anyway, there's the clasp. And you've got like these little itsy bitsy agate beads. And then you come down and you've got this little pretty piece of agate slash carnelian. So it's right there. So I guess it's probably a little bit more agate, but you got a little bit more of the carnelian side over there too. So beautiful little necklace. If there's any interest on this one, yeah, it's really pretty. It's really cute. This one is 16 inches, and I've got a starting bid of this one at 15. So beautiful little agate necklace. If there's any interest on this one. And this is really great to layer with different things, because these stones are, they're small. So it would be great to layer with other smaller necklaces or even a larger gemstone necklace. But really, really pretty, sweet little necklace if there's any interest in that. And even if, even just doing something like this, that's really, really pretty together. A couple of different styles. But you could take the carnelian and rhinestone or crystal necklace. I mean, look how pretty that is together. I love that. I actually really, really like that. So, anyway. So that one's there if there's any interest in that one. And if anybody's interested, I'd be willing to do a bundle with those two necklaces, because those are really cool together. I hadn't seen that before. Y'all know me, I love to put things together. Alright, so let's see. What else do I have? What else did I bring? Brought some more hematite items. And I do have some older earrings. Let's see. Gemstones. Yes. Okay. This is a really cool gemstone necklace. This is really, really cool. I love these necklaces. Alright, so if there is any interest on this one, I think I was saying these were about 17 inches. And then has a little extension. But let me get my little handy dandy little tape measure thing, maybe. Alright, so this one in particular comes down to right at a little bit past 17 inches, and then goes down to about 19 and a half inches. And this is a beautiful, beautiful, all kinds of gemstone necklace. So we've got quartz, we've got amethyst, we've got moss agate, carnelian, quartz, carnelian, amethyst again, all kinds of beautiful stones. And then you come down and you've got this beautiful piece of agate, dyed agate with the star. This is a really fun necklace. Really, really fun. Now, if you didn't like the star, you could take a pair of pliers and take off the bail. Because right there's a little place where you could take a pair of pliers and open it up and take it off. And just wear it as a beaded necklace. But I love the agate. I just think it brings a lot of fun to the necklace. But the beads are absolutely beautiful. It's a very cold necklace. But it's very well made. These are absolutely beautiful. And the amethyst is gorgeous. They all have different characteristics to them. So agate and carnelian and moss agate, amethyst, rose quartz. So anyway, I'm going to do a starting bid of 24 on this one, if there's any interest. Absolutely gorgeous beads. And then love that agate. I think that agate's so much fun. if there's any interest on this one. Okay. Beautiful gemstones. If there's any interest on that one. And I do have one other. Well, I've got one that has another star that has a little chip on the corner. That one's available for discount if anybody's interested. And the little chip wouldn't bother you. But then the other one I've got is this clover. Now I still can't. I'm gonna try it again. Let's see what happens. I still cannot get this to go past glass. So these I think are glass. Even though they are so cold, or they could be some kind of moon. No, they're not moonstone. Oh, they could be glowing purple because of my shirt. Alright. But anyway, beautiful. So I'm going to say that this is glass. But then you come down, you've got this beautiful little dyed agates and carved to look like a 4-leaf clover. Really cool. I love this one. I think it's a really great fun necklace. Oops. If there's any interest in that one. And I think this one's a little bit more 17 to 18 inches because the extension is a little bit shorter. But you can always add an extension to this one. I think this is just a lot of fun. So this one I'm going to do a starting bid of 20 if there's any interest on this one. And that's just because this is glass and not gemstone. But really, really beautiful. Really fun. If there's any interest on that one. Let's see. Let's see what other, see if I've got any other gemstones sent out. That. Let's see. Oh, well, thank you, Jane. Thank you, thank you. I do have some vintage items, and I still have more sterling, if there's any interest. I will have a lot more stones this weekend, and I've actually got, if anybody crafts, I actually have a lot of loose gemstones. I ended up with a lot of like loose gemstones, you know, for crafters and everything. So all kinds of different things. This is another pretty one. Now this isn't a gemstone, but it is sterling silver, in leather and shale. If there's any interest on this one, sterling silver clasp. Leather cords, and it comes down to, yes, they have been drilled. So they're actually on a string. And then there's a few, that are actually made into like little pendants. I don't know, there's all kinds of different things. So I'll have some more fun stuff like that this weekend. Saturday and Sunday. But if there's any interest on this one, this is the mother of pearl. I think the necklace is 16 inches long. And it has the fish with the bubbles. And beautiful shell. I love this one. This bail. And back here, that is sterling silver. So this one is going to be a start bid. I'm just going to bring this down to a start bid of 15. If anybody's interested in something like this. Really pretty little necklace. Really cute. I love the fish. I think it's just a really great little necklace. And you could always, it's great to pair with different things too. But it's also kind of that Asian motif too, I guess. Um, but got a lot more Asian things coming for this weekend. Um, I do have some sterling silver earrings if anybody's interested. Before I call it, or if there's anything else. Um, Trying to see. I do have some hematites out. But like I said, I've got some sterling stuff. I do have some vintage items that I could run through. I've got some earrings. I've got a cameo pendant, sterling silver. Is there anything like that you guys would be interested in? Okay. Let's see. Check one more box here. See if there's anything in this one. Ooh, flapper length. That is a good question. Flapper length. Let's see. Flapper length, flapper length, flapper length. Those are not flapper length. This. Don't know what kind of. I guess this is glass. Don't know specifically. I know there's a term for this type of glass. Give me 1 second. It's that two-tone glass, and then it has like that AB finish to it. So this is really long. I couldn't quite tell you the length, but I can tell you it's really super long. Okay, there's my arm span. Then I gotta come back and do the rest of it. So there's this one. Where did my little thingamajig go? Why is it? I usually keep my like little. There we go. Here it is. Measuring tape around my neck. But then I can't ever remember. Alright. So the drop is. If I can get to it. The drop on this one is 28 inches. No, these are not gemstones. So drop is 28 inches. So what is that? 56 inches. So that's flapper length. But no, these are glass. No, these are glass, but they're absolutely beautiful. So here you go. Oh, now keep in mind there is no clasp on this thing. And every once in a while you'll have one of these where this pops up and this pops out. And just at the right moment, it might come like undone. But it's a quick fix to fix it back together. So I will say that. This kind of necklace is kind of notorious for that, I think. But anyway, let me see if I can get this up here so I can show you. But beautiful colors. And they have this beautiful AB finish. If there's any interest on this one, and this one, it would just be a starting bid of 10. If anybody's interested in this one. And yeah, it's just no, this would not be sterling silver. I mean, it's just like little wire. It's just little wire links. But yeah, and it's glass. It's just glass. But just a really fun necklace. So awesome. Jane is in at 10. If there is any other interest, we're looking at 11 or above. If not, we will count it down. It is really, really, really pretty. Very, very long. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Somebody will put in sold for me. You guys should see my keyboard. I can't get to anything. All right, so thank you. All right. Thank you, Lenore. All right, so yeah, just a fun necklace on that one. Let's see. Just trying to think about any other gemstones I could get to relatively easily. Yeah, I might could get to that box. All right, let me write that over here. We're going to call that glass flapper. That's it. All right, thank you, Jane. Thank you. All right, let me see if I can get to this box. This has got some stuff in it. Oh, so does this one. Oh, I don't want a catastrophe. No catastrophes, please. Please, no catastrophes. Got some fun things. I don't know if this is quartz or if this is... This isn't going to be sterling, I don't think. I don't think that's sterling wire. Let's see if this is glass or if this is quartz. Okay, well, this goes above glass. So this could be either dyed... this may actually be dyed agate. So this, I'm going to say this is probably dyed agate. It could be dyed quartz. But it's really pretty. See if there's any interest on this one. No, this is, I guess, this is actually kind of along the lines of the same thing, except that it's short. Let me get a length on this one. Go back the other way. So this has got the same kind of wire hooks. Again, I don't think it's sterling. This one's just a little bit above 22 inches. But it has this kind of hook. So it's got like a wire hook. Okay. And then it links right here. But of course you can also link it on one that's a little bit smaller too, if you wanted to. But here are the beads. So these are probably dyed agate beads. They could be quartz, but they're either quartz or they're agate. And I say agate because they've got banding in it. So you can see some of the banding. So that's the reason why I say this is probably dyed agate. But beautiful dyed agate. I love this. I really think it's really pretty. If there's any interest in this one. So beautiful blue, beautiful teal. It's just a really neat set of beads. So if there's any interest on this one is also going to be a starting bid of 10. if there's any interest on this. Gorgeous colors. Absolutely beautiful. And just a neat, like, just a neat necklace. And again, you could also pair that with something else if you wanted to. Be fun to layer. Okay. So then that one's there. So this is a set of black beads. Now this is actually kind of long. I wouldn't necessarily say flapper. But these are glass beads. This is 34 inches. So this one's 34 inches long, not sterling silver. But there's the clasp. But again, along the same style. Except that you got different sizes. So you got all kinds of different size beads on this one. This one's also glass. So this one is 34 inches long. This one is also a starting bid of $10 on this one. If there's any interest on this. But this is like what I was saying, like if you were, looking at something like this and wanting to layer it, like along with a glass necklace or a black beaded necklace would look really, really pretty with that. Maybe not double layered, maybe a single layer. But anyway. So again, so that one is available if there's any interest in that one. Ooh, this one's pretty. This one has faux pearls. Now this one is a 48 inches long or 24-inch drop. So this one is a long one. Now this one has faux pearls, glass. I think these are glass. But then anyway, you have glass, purple glass beads with an AB finish. And then you've got a pearls with it too. So faux pearls, glass pearls. So again, this one is 48 inches long, or a 24-inch drop. This is really, really pretty. That purple is absolutely gorgeous. This is a beautiful, beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on this one is a starting bid of $15. So glass pearls, and purple, glass beads with the AB finish. Absolutely gorgeous. If there's any interest on this one. And this one is fun to definitely double. But that is absolutely beautiful. If there's any interest on that one. I love that one. I think it's really, really pretty. Okay. So let's see. It is. It's absolutely stunning. I love the purple. For any of you that might like vintage items, this is just a really pretty gold tone necklace. This one is 24 inches long. So gold tone vintage necklace. There's the clasp. And of course, then it's the chain. And then you come down, you've got this beautiful rhinestone pendant. This one has, so anyway, large rhinestones with the little rhinestones around it. Prong set. There is the back. And then there's the little tassels. But beautiful, little magnets catching everything. But beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on this one, I can't even get to my buttons now. Doing a starting bid of 28 on this one. If anybody's interested in this. And this one is 24 inches long. But those rhinestones are absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So there is that. Um, I do have some J. King. If anybody's interested, I can bring this one out and see. This is a beautiful gemstone necklace. This is that Mukite, 3-stand Mukite, blah, 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 3 strands, Mukite Jasper. It is 19 inches with 3-inch extension, so max about 22 inches. Absolutely beautiful J. King. And these stones are absolutely gorgeous. So they've got, your sterling silver. There's your little puffy heart. Those are rose trading. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Mokite beads. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this necklace. And I love all the detail. Each one of those stones has a whole entire different world to it. Different characteristics. Absolutely gorgeous. If there's any interest on this one. So this I'm gonna do a starting bid of $75 if there's any interest on this one. It is incredible. Beautiful, beautiful stones. And I mean, I just love them. I mean, look how pretty that is. I mean, look at that. They're like, each one is like a little piece of artwork. I love this. I think it's absolutely stunning. The colors are gorgeous. The colors are rich, and thick and beautiful. So that's available if there is any interest in this one. Scott, what time is it? Did you finish all of it?
Not all of it. I gotta finish the rest of it tomorrow night.
Okay. All right. So beautiful necklace if there is any interest in this one. Okay. Junebug is still awake. She's not supposed to still be awake. Oh, but she had homework to do. And she just now finished it. And we had quite a few things going on this evening, so she couldn't quite do it when we got home. Alright. Let's see. Any other gemstones? I do have a few different things. I don't know if there's any interest on these, but let's just see. What do I have over here? Okay, so I'm a little bit on the fence about this one. I'm not entirely sure. What do you call it? Chrysocolla, maybe? Either that or some kind of dyed agate. I'm not entirely sure. But see if there's any interest on this one. This is a long necklace. This one is 18-inch drop. So actually, it's probably a little bit more than 18-inch drop. But so maybe around 36, 37 inches, something like that. But anyway, beautiful necklace. So I don't know exactly. Some of these look like more matte agate beads, maybe. But then you've got some that are like this bright blue. I mean, these could be dyed agates. And then agate beads, and then dyed agate, and then dyed beads. I guess that's probably what this is. Beautiful agate necklace, and then you come down here, and then dyed agate. But look at that. I mean, it looks like the ocean. This is like the coolest uh, I don't know. I love that. I love that pendant. I think it's super, super cool. So this one is available if there's any interest on this one. And this one would be starting bid of $20. So it looks like more like so you've got your matte polished or matte finished agate beads. And I guess these would be dyed agate. I guess the blue would be the dyed agate. That's what I'm gonna go with because that's kind of what that reminds me of, like Crazy Lace agate, dyed. That's what that looks like to me. Because then you've got some over here that looks like a little bit, has a little bit of translucency to it. I don't know, you'd have to see it in person. But beautiful necklace if there's any interest on this one. So this one, starting bid of 20. Ooh, that would be really pretty. And if you did want to layer it. Oh, come on over there. So even something like that, if you took the long one, doubled that, and then put it with this, something like that. I mean, that's just really pretty together. So you've got these different types of agate beads. I know, I love the colors too. But I just think that looks really, really pretty together. I knew what you meant. All right. So that's neat. And so that's there if there's any interest in that. Okay. Well, guys, it's kind of, I don't know. I've got a few other vintage things. I've got a few other sterling things, but if there's no other interest, is there anything on the table that you guys would like for me to go through? I've got all kinds of different things out here. Yeah, it is. We're getting up there a little bit. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm all good. But, I mean, I can try to bring out some more things. I can go over the stuff that's out here on the table. We've got glass and we've got jadeite, we've got amethyst, we've got cinnabar, we've got gorgeous sterling, absolutely beautiful pieces. If there's anything that you guys are looking for. Or if there's anything that you guys would like for me to go over again. I really appreciate you all coming on here tonight. For those of you that popped in, and thank you all so much for coming in and saying hey. And I know I usually don't do pop-ups. Every once in a while I'll do a pop-up. And I apologize I didn't have more available or more ready for tonight. But anyway, that being said, this weekend. Yeah, thank you guys. Well, thank you, Jane, very, very much. This weekend, I'll probably go 2 to 7, both Saturday and Sunday. I've got a lot of amazing things for this weekend. So we've got loose gemstones, we've got pearls, we've got regular gemstones, got some incredible gemstone necklaces, and bracelets, a lot of bracelets. There's a lot of bracelets. And Asian inspired items. But I've also got some vintage things. I picked up some costume jewelry today. Actually a little bit of Silpata too. I've got a little bit of new sterling. There's all kinds of stuff. Oh my goodness gracious, there's all kinds of stuff for this weekend. So I will definitely thank you, Jenny. Thank you. I hope you have a good night as well. Jane, I hope you have a good night. I hope Lenore and Tammy and Cheryl and Cave of Wonders and New England, and Jen and Bruce and all of you guys that came in and said hey, and I did say Lenore and Tammy, thank y'all for moderating. Lenore, thank you for moderating. But thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys Saturday and Sunday. A lot of fun stuff. And there are a lot of new gemstones, Jenny. So new stuff to chat and sing. But thank you all so much for being here, Jane. It was such a pleasure to see you. I know I don't get to see you often, so I thank you for coming in. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Have a great rest of your week. See you Saturday. Love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you all. Yep, see you in the weekend. Thank you, Lenore. Love you guys. Love you all. Mwah.